Love to hear proposal stories, but this is pretty cool. Kelly was shadowing a nurse in the ER at their local hospital in Georgia, and during the shadowing, she got to love the staff at the hospital, just the hospital itself, and all the patients, and the guy that she shadowed. She fell in love with. His name's Josh, and so
is he a doctor?
He is a nurse.
A nurse,
They're
okay.
both ER nurses. And so they worked together, fell in love, really cultivated that relationship over the pandemic. And so just recently, she was called to the roof where the helipad is, where the helicopter's coming in. And so she's got a stretcher, and she is just booking it. You know, she's getting there. She knows she's going to be accepting a patient. She gets to the top. Helicopter lands. Out jumps Josh, her boyfriend. He drops to one knee.
The proposal takes place, huh?
I mean, he got the helipad or the helicopter crew in on this, and it was very cool. He said it was the most stressful day of his entire life, and he's an ER nurse. So that tells you what guys go through when they are going to propose.
That's true.
Like all the butterflies and the nerves and all, but she said yes, so they're going to live happily ever after.
Rob and Liz.
His morning crew.
I like hazelnut. Yeah, this time of year even maybe a little peppermint mocha. His morning crew with Rob and Liz, his radio.
You talk about cream and coffee? Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah, there's a lot of frou-frou stuff, isn't there? My wife likes the hazelnut.
Oh, it's so good.
She just really likes it, and it's always in the house, and she's got to go get a certain type, and she'll unstock the shelves at the grocery store for it.
For real, girl?
Yeah. Lauren likes cream, too, but she took a dare one day. Somebody dared her, and she said, Lauren, put this Tabasco sauce in your coffee. She did. Didn't go too well.
I bet.
She did not like it. But then that sparked an idea. She's like, maybe somebody will like a little hot sauce and spice in their coffee. So she made a mission. And her mission was to make creamer hot sauce for coffee. And she did it.
That sounds so nasty.
Well, it was for her at the beginning. It was like, why did I? Well, she wants others to have a more pleasant experience.
Okay.
Than she does.
Okay.
So her coffee is called, or her creamer is called Ojo, and it looks like a hot sauce bottle because it is hot sauce for coffee. She's got a couple of flavors. Pumpkin spice is one.
Oh.
Vanilla and coca is the other. She's got a real ginger and cayenne for another one. So, you know, if you really want to spice it up, woo, there's for your coffee.
Okay, I'm trying to figure this out. Pumpkin spice hot sauce for
the coffee, yeah.
That is so many levels of I don't want it.
Rob and Liz.
His morning crew.
Liz would know this because I really don't understand what this means. It's Rob and Liz, his morning crew on his radio. What's a tactile dress?
Well, that you can feel. Like if you're a tactile learner, you have to be kind of hands-on. So
okay, because I feel like this is a wedding dress.
Mm-hmm. So it'd be texture.
But most wedding dresses have texture on it, right?
Well, I would say, unless it's satin, yes, there is a feel to it, but it's not almost like it's raised, so there's different textures throughout the dress. If you have just a satin, like a sheath dress, it's just one feel, one type of material.
Well, where I'm going with this is that there's this one lady who just got married. Mm-hmm. Her husband's blind. She wanted to make sure that he would be able to see the dress, so she wore, I guess, all tactiles all over her dress.
Oh, sure.
And he said, I could visualize what this dress would look like.
Oh,
because he was able to feel all, down the arms and the dress and everything.
Right, because she had like embroidered flowers, so that was one texture. I think maybe a ribbon was made out of velvet, so that was another texture, and it was almost like each part of the dress, whether it was the neckline or the sleeves, was a different texture, so that he can actually place his hand on whatever part of the dress and feel what it was.
She wanted to make sure he could see the dress.
Isn't that great?
And one thing that was great is that she could be walking into the same room And he couldn't see the dress until they got married.
Right.
So they could have conversations. She said she liked that part.
Yeah,
because
sure.
usually the bride and the groom couldn't see each other before they get married.
Yeah. And one thing is, as she was walking down the aisle, the best man was sort of describing all of that
Oh,
to
that's
him.
so great.
So they really took the time to think of the different levels that he needed to be part of that ordinarily may not be part of. One other thing is, in the reception hall, they wrapped each of the poles in the reception hall with like bubble wrap to make it really soft, so that as he made his way around the reception hall, if he ran into one of those poles, that he was fine.
Oh, good.
And they put different textures there as well.
That is so great.
I love that she took the time. She knew her husband and wanted to make it super special for him as well.
Rob and Liz.
His morning crew.
The moment has arrived when you get to learn about a big Christmas deal for you. Almost sounds like we're selling something. We're not.
No, not at all.
We're not. This is Decking Your Halls, where you will have the outside of your house decorated for Christmas. And we're not talking just take care of the bushes and that's it. We're talking the entire outside of your house, right in the front, the rooftops, everything decked out for Christmas, and it will be lit up for Christmas. And people in your neighborhood are going to drive by and say, that is the neighborhood house of the year.
That looks absolutely beautiful. Now, wait, though. We're not doing this. No. Rob and I are not coming to your home and stringing lights up.
No.
That is not happening.
A pro's coming by.
An actual professional who, this is their job, is going to show up at your house and is going to make it, I would say, winter wonderland.
That's going to be looking so good.
It's going to be beautiful. And you know what? You get to sit back, maybe rocking chair on your front porch, cup of hot chocolate, and watch it all happen. You get no stress in decorating for Christmas. There's no tangles to get out of the lights.
And a very big deal when the lights are turned on. Wait till you see when that happens. Oh my, it's called Decking Your Halls. If you would like to win your house being decorated for Christmas on the outside, just go to hisradio.com, tap on the My His Radio app right now, or all you have to do is just text the word Christmas to 800-447-7234, and you're on your way to decking your halls.
Decking your halls. You're going to have the best looking house in your neighborhood and no stress.
It's
How
gonna
often
be
does that
so
happen?
good. Text the word Christmas right now to 800-447-7234 for decking your halls.
Rob and Liz.
His morning crew.
Here's something for your Christmas tree. You're going to like it. It's a candy cane. And when you eat the candy cane, when you're ready and you unwrap it, it's going to taste like a hot dog.
That is so disgusting.
Right.
And I don't know why this company, they are Archie McPhee's, they come out with these weird flavors for candy canes every single year. Like, I think they have pickle, they have shiitake mushroom, they have clam.
Sardine and ketchup. Yeah, they have all these different ones. Now, this year, it's hot dog.
Why? Who sits back in the boardroom and says, okay, this year, guys, we're going to do hot dog flavor.
Archie does.
Does
Archie McPhee.
Archie, you're a sick individual.
No, he's not. He's creative.
Really?
Yeah.
I see.
Why not?
I mean, we
It's
are
his-
talking about it. So
It's his thing. Their thing is to make different flavored candy canes. This year, hot dogs.
I like peppermint. I like Starburst
That's
and
too
jelly
traditional.
bean. And,
Too traditional.
Ugh.
You need a hot dog
No,
flavored
Archie.
candy cane.
No.
Archie did it for you.
Rob and Liz.
His morning crew.
Do you remember what Buzz Lightyear looks like? Like really looks like in detail?
I
Like his
guess. I mean,
outfits?
I've seen Toy Story umpteen many times.
Right. Well, he's got like this purple covering over his head, like
Okay.
it's part of his spacesuit.
Sure.
Okay, so there's a new trailer because there's a new show or movie coming out that follows the younger years of
Yeah,
Buzz
it's
Lightyear.
called Lightyear.
Yeah. So he has hair.
Oh, you must have watched the trailer.
Yes, I saw
Yeah.
the trailer. He has hair.
Why does that surprise you?
Well, I just guess I've never seen him with hair. I didn't even think about it being a spacesuit. I mean, he's a toy, so I just thought it was part of his toy makeup.
No, Buzz
No.
Lightyear is a real guy.
Is he a real guy?
Oh, yeah.
To Infinity and Beyond.
I've
and all
seen
of
the
that?
trailer.
Okay. He is a real guy. He had to go through space training in his early years. He's also voiced by a different actor in this.
Yeah, you got to be younger.
Yeah. So it's Chris Evans, who is Captain America.
Well, here's one thing I noticed. This does not look like a Toy Story movie.
No.
It looks like it's still Pixar, but they've upped the quality of what the animation looks like. And it looks like it's going to be a really good, it's almost Star Wars-ish
It
when you take a
is.
look at the trailer itself.
Yeah, it looks so good, and I didn't really pay a whole lot of attention to what they were saying in the trailer, but I did look at the look of it, the cinematography, and it looks gorgeous.
Yeah, it doesn't look like it's going to be like a funny Toy Story, where's Woody kind of a movie. This looks like it's going to be adventurous.
Next level. Looking forward to it.
Yeah, so it comes out next year at some point.
Rob and Liz.
His morning crew.
Here's this guy scuba diving in the Mediterranean. He's from Israel, so this is like home for him. And he went down 500 feet and found a sword that they say is 900 years old.
Yeah. They think it's one of the Crusaders, one of the knights that fought with the Crusaders, one of their swords. Now, when he found it, I think he thought probably, it may not look that good when I get it to the top and pull it out of the sheath and all that, because it was covered with barnacles and all kinds of marine stuff attached to it.
Which preserved it, I'm pretty sure.
I think
right?
so, too.
Yeah.
And it looks super cool just in the state in which he found it. But when he brought it up to the top, a lot of people were still analyzing it, and they say they're going to put it in a museum.
That'll be nice. I'm glad he's doing that, not keeping it himself. Let others see the history behind all that.
Yeah, and maybe inspire them to read into that story a little more and see what happened at that time in
it's
history.
quite the find for him, right?
I think so, too. Pretty cool.
Rob and Liz.
His morning crew.
So excited for you because you could win the decoration of a lifetime. The exterior of your home is going to be decorated. It's called Decking Your Halls. Go ahead and text the word Christmas to 800-447-7234. His radio, it's Rob and Liz. Makes me think about the Biltmore house.
Yeah, because they are going to have their tree raising this week. Like, it seems like it's going to be, very early, but I guess they have to that's a tall tree. It's not like a 6-foot tree that they have in the Biltmore house. This thing is huge, but they are going to stream it again this year. First time they did it, of course, during the pandemic in 2020.
No, I looked on their YouTube page.
Yeah.
And they have videos going back to 2014 of
They
them
do?
raising the tree.
Okay, so the first time I heard about it was last year, because there was no way to go there, really, I guess, during that time last year.
Yeah, you can. You could drive.
You could drive last
Yeah,
year?
I don't know if they'll let you in.
Totally. But you know how tall this thing is?
35 foot.
35
Yeah.
feet. You knew that because you looked at your...
Yeah, well, I know.
Yeah.
I mean, it's always about 35 feet or something like that, right? Yeah, so...
You can watch it from your couch.
Yeah, I mean, it's a big deal for some people to do the streaming thing. I mean, I don't mind.
But you
know?
can also go in person if you want to take a look at the
As
tree
they're
this
raising
year.
it?
I think so. You can be part of all of that.
I just want to see it when it's done.
I want to see it when it's done as well.
I mean, I don't...
Gorgeous.
I don't want to feel like I'm a bah humbug guy.
Yeah.
But I don't care them raising the tree.
You don't?
No. I mean, it's same with Rockefeller Center. It's not like a big thing for them raising the tree. I'm not like, I can't wait for Rockefeller Center to raise the tree.
How many
in New
people
York.
it takes to do this?
A lot of people. I just want to see the end product.
Oh, no. See, I like to see, okay, where did this tree come from? Which farm? Where is it?
Oh,
How many
wow.
lights are going to go on the thing?
You're really into this thing.
Well, yeah. I think it'd be super cool to see it from start to finish.
Okay, well, then stream it.
Okay,
The stream is for you.
I think
There you go.
But yeah, I wonder if they've ever had a mishap. I wonder if they've ever had a strand of lights they had to check 40 times.
Yeah, maybe they do.
Rob and Liz.
His morning crew.
Thinking about your decorations now. It's Rob and Liz, his morning crew on his radio, especially since we'll be decking your halls.
Yeah, we will be decking your halls. All you have to do is text the word Christmas to 800-447-7234, hisradio.com, the My His Radio app, and a professional may show up at your home ready to decorate the outside of your home, a professional.
Isn't that nice?
Take the stress out.
So we're thinking about Christmas decorations inside and out right now. Cheryl's here at 800-447-7234. What is it you do, Cheryl?
Coca-Cola with the.
Oh, really? So what about the beginning of it?
I hang from this a hook in the ceiling, and I make a tree out of garland with a glass base, and that way I can actually set something in the middle. And I put my regular tree up, but I usually decorate it with Coca-Cola.
Oh, do you really? How'd that tradition start?
I collect Coca-Cola stuff. And I ended up with a string of lights that were Coca-Cola, a couple ornaments, and so I decided to do my tree in Coca-Cola with the colors. I've got a bunch of Santas and all kinds of stuff, and then I've got a train that I put at the base. What I usually do is if I do my tree, I'll put it on top of like an end table or something, and then put the presents all around it. That way the dog or the cat usually can't get to it. Of course, I don't have cats anymore, so I just have dogs.